Hello and welcome to this edition of Tornado Watch. I'm Sports Information Graduate Assistant Randall Stewart, here with cross-country runner Hannah Witt. How you doing today, Hannah?
Doing well, how are you?
Pretty good. Hannah, coming into this season, the previous school record for cross-country had stood for 3 seasons. 3 weeks ago, you broke that record by 12 seconds, and then the last meet, you completely obliterated it by 43 seconds. It seems like you're really peaking at the right time.
Well, I sure hope so. My coach and I, we've, made a plan. We've stuck with the plan, and it's just, it's strangely simple because it's don't make sure that your easy runs are easy, show up for workouts prepared. In the meantime, concentrate on things that you can control, such as, being hydrated, eating well, and getting plenty of rest, and just thinking positively. So.
Absolutely. So obviously, you're a pretty tough competitor. When you're preparing for a race, do you think at all about trying to set a new school record, or do you just put that out of your mind and just go out there and run?
I think about several different things. The bus ride to the race is it's pretty spiritual for me. I feel like, my faith in God, and that's really what drives me, what motivates me. And I honestly feel like I'm competing for God. I'm doing His work. I feel like this is where He's put me at this time. It's been a rough road, but I'm here now, and I feel blessed. And if there's a record out of it, that's great. This is what I want to do with my life. I would love to go pro and be a pro runner. And, as far as setting records for King, that's something that is just amazing and a gift to be able to do.
So when you go out there and run, are you trying to race against other competitors or the clock, or is that enter your mind at all?
When I go out and run a race, there are certain teams and individuals that my coach will say, try to keep up with them, try to pace yourself off of them, and then he'll tell me, okay, attack this person, attack, that sounds pretty brutal, but it's not that bad. But I am that's something that I definitely think I have thought more of, is being aware of my competitors and seeing them as not necessarily targeting me, but as like different parts along the race that can help me by using them and seeing, okay, where am I? How do I feel in relation to them? What can I do, and how can they help me? And I think that's something very unique about running, is the companionship of runners with each other, that it's not necessarily this brutal all-out battle. We're pacing one another practically. So it's very unique. That's why I love it.
So this season, you've been King's #1 runner all year. The only collegiate runners that you finished behind this year have been from East Tennessee State and from South Carolina. How special is it to be having this kind of a season in your senior year, especially when you missed most of last season with an injury?
It's incredibly special. I can't even think about, I always think about last fall when I was out because of an injury, and I just wanted so badly to compete, especially at regionals, at conference, and I feel so fortunate now to be able to have this opportunity. And it's just, when you have something so important to you taken away from you for a temporary time, you just, when it's given back to you again, you feel renewed, and you want it so much more. And I feel very, very gifted and blessed.
So in a typical week, what's your preparation like? How many miles a week do you typically run?
Well, right now I'm doing about 80 miles a week, and maybe 75 to 80. There's some on the bike that I do, but I'll have periodically maybe 60 to 65 miles a week, just to kind of a down week, to kind of rest and recharge, which that's the hardest thing for me to do, is to do the down weeks, because I feel like running long, it rejuvenates me. It just there's nothing more peaceful to me than going on a long run and just having 2 hours, just go on the creeper trail, go on, all the beautiful places that we have to go around here to run. I feel like that's what recharges me. Sometimes I'll get up in the morning and not feel as alert and awake as after I've completed a long run. So,
Just for comparison's sake, typical week for me driving is about 65 to 80 miles. So you guys have the Conference Carolinas Championships coming up this Friday, and then it's on to postseason meets, which are a longer distance. When you get to those NCAA regional and championship meets, is it tougher to go 6 kilometers instead of 5?
I honestly don't even really think about it when I'm doing a 5K. I mean, last time we raced in McAlpine in Charlotte, and it was a 5K, and I thought, okay, I guess we're going to go back in the woods for a little bit. You know, I think that seems about right, you know, this distance-wise. But then I looked down at my watch, and it's like 16 something. I'm like, uh-oh, this is the end of the line here. I better kick it into gear, and because the finish line was like not very far away. So I mean, I gravitate more towards distance, so I feel like more comfortable with the 6K, you know. So I don't know. It's not a huge transition, but it's in your mind, and you kind of prepare for it. Some people gravitate more towards the 5K. I don't know.
How do you feel about the team's chances at conference and then regionals 2 weeks after?
I feel like my team is at a great place right now. Everybody is, they are right where they need to be as far as fitness. Everything's starting to click. Everything's starting to connect together as far as workouts. You know, my coach says it takes, you know, a couple weeks or so for workouts to actually get into your system. So we've done speed, and we're peaking right where we need to, and I feel really confident about our team doing well. I mean, we've got, how many seniors? Most of our team is seniors, on the girls' side anyway, and this is, you know, last chance effort and everything, and they really want it, and they're a great group of girls. They are so inspirational to be around, because we've got education majors who their time is so busy because they have so many different things that they have to do for their major. And then we've got an athletic training major, and she is always an athletic trainer getting hours, and to be around these girls who committed so much of their time to their scholastic endeavors and then have the energy to do athletically what they're doing. It's incredible.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
She's Hannah Witt. She's won 2 races this year, looking for her 3rd one this weekend. Good luck, and join us next time on Tornado Watch.
Thank you.